Hey crafty friends, and welcome to another video for my series Tell More Stories. Today I'm using The Good Story Kit by Ali Edwards, the digital version, and as you can see here I printed one of the 6x8 papers twice. I have my journaling ready on the right side. I did that in Photoshop, and as you can see the journaling is in the flag shape, so maybe you can kind of figure out what I'm going to do. First up, I'm trimming down my photo and the paper. I went with a black and white photo of my son, and I'm telling the story of how he uses the bus to get to school every morning, and that was a photo that was taken back in March, and it was a little bit grainy, so I turned it black and white. So for my photos, just for your information, I like to use Epson premium semi-gloss photo paper. That's my favorite. And let's get into fast forward mode now. So I only need to cut one of the digital papers into the 6x8 size. Again, I'm doing a layout here outside of the page protector, as I want to use the flags as flip ups where my journaling is behind the flags. So I'm just using a knife and a ruler to cut out 5 of the little flags, pennants, whatever you want to call them. And obviously I chose the ones that were the reading or the flags that you were able to read, or I able to read, as the other ones are upside down. Now I'm just making sure that my text is right where it should be. Sometimes some words are covered up, but that's okay. Not full words, just like letters of words, but it's still readable, so I'm good with it. So I adhered the top to the bottom now, so my page here is almost finished, but I decided to use more of the flags and adhere them with foam adhesive on top of the flags there. You will see that in a little bit. So I'm just cutting out some flags, leaving a little bit of white space around them, and then putting them on place. As you can see here, I'm putting them right on top of the first paper. Just cutting that out. And now I'm getting my foam adhesive. I had one roll that was almost finished, so I used that and used all of that on that layout. So love when I can use things and finish something like a roll of foam adhesive. So I'm just putting them on top of the first flag for a little bit of dimension. At that point I didn't really know what I wanted to do on the right side of the layout where the photo is, but you will see in a little bit what I came up with. So just cutting everything off, and then I kind of figured that maybe the flags need to go on the other side, and obviously it would make sense to put them in a place where none of the flags are cut off, like there, that I think it said "Oh So Good," which is upside down, where I put the "So Good" next to. So like for the other ones it wouldn't make sense. So, and I had to start using other foam adhesive. The one in the middle I just adhered down without any foam adhesive, and the last one again with foam adhesive. Next up, I'm just adding the date, and then I'm adhering it to the back of the last layout in my album. And cutting off any excess paper. And next up, I'm getting my hole punch to punch the holes. For the right side, I'm using the hole punch as well. And here we are, back to normal speed. I just used another layout for the holes just because I couldn't put the other layout, or couldn't use the other layout because it was too thick, so the punch wouldn't go through, or I could not get my papers in, but that just works as well. So this was a fun, easy, quick layout I finished here, just cutting up paper, which can be done with any kind of paper that has shapes onto it. If you just cut up the shapes, you can add your journaling behind it in a program like Photoshop or Photoshop Elements. I can see myself do it with a paper maybe that has circles or squares or something like that. So I think that will be fun as well. And here we are, layout number 17 is finished. I thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.